Hello everybody. And already I have told you about Rolle's theorem. What is Rolle's theorem and how to verify Rolle's theorem. And now I am going to tell you about Lagrange mean value theorem. And in your syllabus there is only the geometrical interpretation of Lagrange mean value theorem. That means what is the geometrical meaning of this theorem. Okay. And then I will tell you some problems in order to verify the Lagrange mean value theorem. Okay, see here. A be the function. Already say I am recalling you the Rolle's theorem. A be a function in closed interval a b such that f is continuous on closed interval a b and f is differentiable on open interval a b. And third point was f of a is equal to f of b. Then there exists a real number c in open interval a b such that f dash c equal to 0. That means on the curve there must be a tangent where that must be a tangent on the curve such that the tangent will be parallel to x-axis. And already I have told you f dash c means slope of the tangent at x is equal to c. Derivative means it is the slope of the tangent. Okay. Similarly, f dash c means it is the slope of the tangent to the curve at x is equal to c. And here the same conditions, but third condition is not there. That means f of a is equal to f of b is not here. See here. A be a function defined on closed interval a b, same condition. It is continuous on closed interval a b and it is differentiable on open interval a b. First two conditions are same as that in Rolle's theorem. Then there exists a real number c in open interval a b, so that f dash c is equal to f of b minus f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. And what is the geometrical interpretation of this theorem? Let us see here. And it is very interesting actually. And unless you know the geometrical interpretation, you cannot do any problem. Don't think that if you will get 80% or 85%, you can do anything. It is a wrong concept. Please read carefully, and without gaining some knowledge, you cannot gain anything. You cannot do anything. You cannot earn a single money. See here. Now the whole world is suffering. Why? Presently, due to corona, the whole world is suffering. And those who have gained sufficient knowledge, they are not suffering. Seriously. So, I advised you to go to the depth in physics or in chemistry or in mathematics or in biology or in English, any subject. Please go to the depth and think why this is happening and how this will happen, when this will happen, why, how, when. Think for a minute. I am not telling you that read 24 hours, 2 to 3 hours, but you should read very carefully and mindfully. Okay, see here. This is point A, this is point B, and this is y is equal to f of x. Clear? And in Rolle's theorem, f of b was equal to f of a. F of a and f of b were equal. But in Lagrange mean value, they are not equal. So I can take one is smaller, another is larger one. This is f of a, this is f of b. They may be equal. They may be equal. Clear? So I am taking the curve like this. This is point A and this is point B. And what are the coordinates of B? The x coordinate is B and the y coordinate is f of B. Here the x coordinate is A and the y coordinate is f of A. And I am joining the line 7 AB. That means this is the chord AB for this curve. This is the chord AB. So what is the geometrical meaning of Lagrange mean value theorem? Let us see here. I'm taking this one. This one is the tangent to the chord, and I'm moving the tangent along the chord. See here. See, at this point, the tangent is parallel to the chord AB. Clear? While moving, there must be one point. There must be, may not, don't say may, maybe. There must be one point on the chord where the tangent will be parallel to the chord AB. Here, the point is here for this chord, and this point is C, and it lies between A and B, such that the tangent is parallel to the chord AB. And already it is known to you, if two lines are parallel, then their slopes must be equal. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes must be equal. And here, one is a chord, another is a tangent. And the slope of a line segment is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. The line segment, the slope is a line joining 2 points. That means x1, y1, x2, y2 are the two endpoints of a line segment. And what is the slope of this line segment? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And what is the slope of the tangent at x is equal to c? It is f dash c. So since the two lines, that means the tangent and the chord, are parallel, so the slope of the tangent must be equal to the slope of the chord. And what is the slope of the chord? y2 minus y1 f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. This is the slope. And what is the slope of the tangent? This is slope of the chord AB. And what is the slope of the tangent at x is equal to c? This is f dash c. And since they are parallel, so this slope must be equal to this slope. So this is Lagrange mean equal 0. This is the geometrical interpretation. Geometrically, the meaning is that if you move the tangent along the chord, then there must be one point on the chord where the tangent will be parallel to the chord AB. This is Lagrange mean equal theorem. Clear? So you have to verify Lagrange mean equal theorem. Verify means you have to find out that point C where the tangent is parallel to the chord AB. Clear? Now see here. I have given 3 questions. How to do these things? And we have to verify Lagrange mean value theorem. The first question is that, and already I have told you there are 4 functions where condition is that the 4 functions, which are the 4 functions such that they are continuous and differentiable everywhere. The 4 functions are polynomial function, sine function, cosine function and exponential function. These are the 4 functions such that they are continuous and differentiable everywhere. Anywhere. They are continuous and differentiable. Remember, polynomial function, sine function, cosine function and exponential functions are everywhere continuous and differentiable. And already I have told you the sum, that means a plus z. F is continuous, G is continuous, F plus G, F minus G, F into G, F by G. That means the sum, difference, product and quotient up to continuous function is also continuous. And the sum, difference, product and quotient up to differential function is also differentiable. Clear? See here. Here the first question is that f of x is equal to x into x minus 2. And let us multiply x square. It is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. It is an algebraic function. So if you multiply, it will become a polynomial. Now it becomes a polynomial. Clear? And the given interval is 1, 3. Same process, since a polynomial function is everywhere continuous and differentiable. So in bit 1 it is f is continuous on closed interval 1, 3. And in bit 2 it is differential everywhere. See here, in the whole world it is differentiable. So in this interval also it is differentiable. And in the whole world it is continuous. So in this interval also it is continuous. So it is continuous on closed. Always I have told you, continuous should be on closed interval and differential should be on open interval. F is differentiable on open interval 1, 3. What is the meaning of differential? That means the derivative exists in between 1 and 3. Clear? Now, therefore, all the conditions of Lagrange's mean value theorem are satisfied. Okay? Now, what is f dash x? What is the derivative of this one? It is 2x minus 2. Derivative x square is 2x and derivative minus 2x is minus 2. Now, f dash x equal to f of b, that means f of 3 minus f of a, f of b minus f of a, here a is 1, divided by 3 minus 1, f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a, b minus a. So see here, what is f dash x? 2x minus 2 is equal to, what is f of 3? See here, if we put x is equal to 3, so 3 into 3 minus 2, 3 minus 2 is 1, so 3 1 is 3, 3 minus f of 1, if we put 1 here it is 1 and 1 minus 2 is minus 1, so it is minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1, it is 2. So adding here implies 2x minus 2 is equal to minus minus plus, it will become 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 by 2 it is 2. Here, so take minus 2 to right hand side, it is 2x is equal to 4, so x is equal to 4 by 2, it is 2. See here, 2, whether 2 belongs to open interval 1, 3 or not? 2 lies between 1 and 3 or not? Yes, 2 belongs to 1, 3 open interval. So here C is equal to 2 such that f dash C equal to f of 3 minus f of 1 divided by 3 minus 1. Means Lagrange's mean value theorem is verified, and you should write like this. Complete steps you should write. Otherwise you will not get 2 marks. It is a 2 mark or 3 mark questions. In order to get 2 to 3 marks, 2 or 3 marks, you should write in the complete process. Clear? Now, let us see the second problem. What is the second problem? See here. I am not erasing everything. 2x square minus x plus 3 on 0, 1. And already this is a polynomial. Clear? So since the polynomial function is everywhere continuous and differentiable, f is continuous on closed interval 0, 1. I am simply changing the values, and it is also differentiable in 0, 1 open interval. So all the conditions of Lagrange mean value theorem are satisfied. Now, what is your derivative? What is f dash x? Derivative x cube is 3x square, and derivative x square is 2x. 2x into 2 it is minus 4x, and this is minus 1. Clear? So, see here. And f dash x is equal to, what is your AB? AB is 0, 1. So this will be f of 1 minus f of 0 divided by 1 minus 0. Clear? This is the formula here. And what is f dash x? Right here, 3x square minus 4x minus 1 is equal to f of 1. See here, what is f of 1? In place of x, f of 1. That means in place of x, write 1. So it will be 1 cube is 1, minus 2, minus 1, plus 3. Minus 1 plus 1 cancel out, 3 minus 2 is 1. So this is 1. Minus f of 0. This one is 0, this one is 0, this one is 0, so only remain 3. Divided by 1 minus 0, it is 1. So that means here your problem becomes 3x square minus 4x minus 1 is equal to minus 2. So take minus 2 to the left hand side, it will become plus 2. So plus 2, it is minus 1, it will become plus 1. So 3x square minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. So now the product will be 3 and the sum will be minus 4. So it is 3x square minus 3x minus x plus 1 equal to 0. I am doing the middle term factorization. Clear? So it is known to you. Take common 3x. It is x minus 1. Take minus 1 common. It is x minus 1 equal to 0. So x minus 1, 3x minus 1 equal to 0. That means x is equal to 1 or this is 1 by 3. So which number lies between 0 and 1? 1 is the extreme point. I have told you between A and B, not A and B, within A and B. Here 1 by 3 lies between 0 and 1. So this quantity is C here. What is C? Here C is 1 by 3, not 1. In my definition it is C must lie between A and B, between, not A and B. A and B are not included. So in between A and B means 1 by 3. 1 by 3 lies between 0 and 1. Clear? So here C is equal to 1 by 3 such that f dash C equal to f of 1 minus f of 0 divided by 1 minus 0. Hence Lagrange mean value theorem is verified. Clear? So last line you can write. Okay. And now same process I am going to tell you. See here the third one. The question is x square minus 3x plus 2 on minus 1 to closed interval. Again this is a polynomial. It is already in the form of a polynomial. So these lines are common. Only I have to change this interval. This is minus 1 2. This one is also minus 1 2. Okay. And what is the derivative of this one? Now tell me. Derivative of x square is 2x. This is minus 3. Okay. And now, what will be this one? It is f of 2. This will be f of minus 1. This is 2 minus of minus 1. Clear? Now, what is f dash x? It is 2x minus 3. And what is f of 2? See here, 2 square is 4. Minus 3 2 is 6 plus 2. I am writing x is equal to f of 2. F of 2 means x is equal to 2. So put x is equal to 2. So 4 plus 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 minus 6 cancel out. So this one is 0. Minus f of minus 1. In place of x, put minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1. Put x equal to minus 1, it will become plus 3. Then plus 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 6. Divided minus 1 plus 2 plus 1, it is 3. Clear? So see here. Again I am doing here. 2x minus 3 is equal to, this is minus 6, this is 3. And minus 6 by 3, it is minus 2. So 2x, I am taking minus 3 to the right hand side, it will become plus 3. So minus 2 plus 3, it will become 1. Clear? So x is equal to 1 by 2. And 1 by 2 lies between these two numbers. Yes, it lies between these two. These two. So this here, c is equal to 1 by 2 belongs to minus 1, 2. You should put the open interval. See here. You should be very mindfully, you should write where it is open interval, where it is closed interval. Only for continuity, continuous case, it is closed interval. Otherwise, everywhere you should write open interval. If you write closed interval in place of open, if you write open in place of closed interval, you get 0. Because it is completely meaningless. Simply you will get 0. No step back here. Okay. See here. Here c is equal to 1 by 2 belongs to minus 1, 2 such that f dash c equal to f of 2 minus f of minus 1 divided 2 of 2 minus of minus 1. Hence, Lagrange mean value theorem is verified. See here. I have already told you, if you have any doubt and If you cannot understand by teaching, then you can tell me, and you can indicate in the comment box also. Because in Rolle's theorem, perhaps in Rolle's theorem and related rates, one or two students have disliked my video, but I want to know why, what is the problem, where you cannot understand. If you will tell me, then I can rectify my fault. If there is fault in my teaching, anyway, in my teaching or in my language, everything, anything, if you will tell me, then I can modify it, I can rectify it. Okay, I request you all, if you are facing any problem, then please tell me in the comment box. I am not telling you that tell me in my WhatsApp number. Tell me in the comment box that sir, I cannot understand the problem, or I cannot understand the geometrical concept, or I cannot understand your language, anything. If you are facing any problem, then please tell me. Okay, and I will be very much happy if you will tell me. Okay, so I will give you some questions in the description box, and please download it and do the problems. And see here, one very important point I am going to tell you. And in your exam, only you will face the polynomial functions. Only polynomial functions and nothing. No trigonometric, no inverse, no exponential, nothing. No logarithmic. Only polynomial functions. That means this type of questions you will face in the examinations. Okay. So in the state board, in Odisha state board, in your book, only one example. In the exercise, only one question. So please, I told you, download it and do 5 to 6 questions at least. And for CBSE students also, I am advising you that do questions from R.D. Sharma, so that you will get more than 90% questions from R.D. Sharma. Okay, so I hope you have understood these problems, and perhaps I have cleared the geometrical concept. So please do the problems carefully and sincerely and quickly also, because time is very short. Clear? Time is going every time, every moment, but we should go with the time. Clear? So thank you for watching my class. Bye bye.